I started amdro in 2004 with a background in engineering design, a degree from Loughborough University, and then I worked for two companies designing £250,000 motorhomes and a fifth wheel caravan developed from scratch. But I had my own ideas, so I wanted to start my own company, and amdro was formed. Amdro is Welsh for going for a leisurely spin or for a walk, and I thought that was a good idea. We had an idea to develop removable modular furniture for vans to make them suitable for camping. So nothing like anybody else makes. So just simple amenities, cooking facilities and sleeping area. And that's how it began. We got a van, got a small loan and started converting and designing. Once this product was made, we just had something then to show people. That van went on eBay, I sold it, which I was well pleased. And the guy came up from Bristol, surfer, met me in the train station. He gave me a banker's draft and I waved goodbye, and I haven't seen that van since. And since then we haven't really looked back.
As a director, one of the directors of the company, I'm really happy that the business is going well and that amdro has really developed over the years. Ewan, he's never happy unless he's got a project on the go and a new thing to work towards and to design. He's got real passion for what he does. And as his wife also, it's great for me because we get to test all these products. It's been great fun with the family, with the 3 children, going to France and in this country as well, testing the products.
The ethos is we're trying to keep everything as eco-friendly as possible. Sustainability is an important aspect. We use what we can of UK-sourced manufacturers and products. The wood that we use is always PFC rated, which is sustainably grown. We use such products as sheep's wool, and just the overall design, it's recyclable, it's strong, it lasts a long time, so it's not going to have to be replaced. We got a design and development grant from the Welsh Assembly, and we went on to design a brand new layout, a conversion based on the Volkswagen. So everything that we'd learnt over 4 years, we put it into one good design, and that was the Angel. And that's been our bread and butter for the last 4 or 5 years.
Well, I got my amdro Angel camper van about 6 months ago now. My first trip in it was up to Fairhead in Northern Ireland climbing, and it was just great from the word go. It was, I've got a sink in there, I've got a cooker in there, I've got a fridge in there, I've got everything I want, and obviously it turns into a bed, there's masses of storage, and there's plenty of room for all the toys as well. You know, like obviously there's climbing gear, there's my kayaks, surfboards, bike, golf clubs, and there's bags of power because I've got a solar panel on the roof and that runs through a leisure battery, and if I need to on a campsite I've got the hookup as well. So you know, I'm not short of anything with this. It's got everything I need. It's just brilliant. It's practical.
We figured the full width of the van worked really well, with a seating arrangement with a table in between, and the cooker was next to the door so you could cook standing up. You wouldn't have to stand inside the van, which means you didn't have to have a high roof. The other thing that was good about it is the boot space. So the boot in the short wheelbase van you could put in 2 bikes easily, on the long wheelbase 4 or 5 bikes, and then still have your sleeping arrangement in front of that boot. So it means you could just stop, all your gear's in the boot and you've still got your bed, you haven't got to sort anything out. It's a very simple layout that just works really well. The other thing about the layout is it's got 3 passenger seats at the back, and the seat belts are actually attached to the van itself and through the chassis, so this doesn't need crash testing the seat, which was a big factor that we thought about. The other thing about the Angel kit is under the seat I had a full length under a space so you can put long gear like skis, surfboards. I can fit a kayak under there. That's what it's all about really, getting the kit in. So the Angel's become our core product, which is sold either in kit form or they can come here and we can convert the van for them. And we've done now over 70 of these across the UK. The response for the Angel's been really good, fantastic, and it's been an excellent product which has made our business sustainable. Our latest product to take off is the small amdro boot jump, which has been developed for small cars, which means you've got a standard car, you can just lift one unit into the boot and you have yourself a camper. It's been developed over many years. The first one was done in 2004, but it was a conversion, so you had to take the travelling seats out the back. Then someone said, I actually like that, but I want to keep my seats for travelling in the back, so we just wanted the bed. So then we developed the boot bed. So just one little unit goes at the back, makes a bed. And then someone says, I like that, the boot bed, but I want a cooker and I want somewhere to sit as well. So what we did then was split up the back section, and we had two seats, a table and somewhere to cook, all in one of the unit that just lifts into the boot. We posted some pictures on Facebook of this and we got 10 orders straight away, and we were like, oh, we haven't started making them yet. So we knew at the start this was going to be a good product. So we assemble all the boot jump here, and the boot jump goes out on a Euro 1 pallet. So you go online, click buy, and we can send it out to anywhere in the UK, prices included, or with a small addition we can send throughout Europe. When you order an amdro boot jump, it comes pre-assembled, ready on a pallet, delivered to your door. That's all you have to do is lift it into your car and you have a camper. The next thing you do once you've lifted it in, you just close the two clamps either side. So as you can see, you've still got a full car with the 5 seats as normal, and the amdro boot jump just sits nicely in the boot. So to convert it to a camper, we fold these back seats down. These front seats go forward, and then we wind them, tilt them fully, turn it into the camper. Now we simply the cushions up there, and then this unfolds to create the bed. So that's your double bed, and I'm 6'2" on it. It's good for me. So I've made the seating area. I'll do it now. And we have the table. We have our alcohol cooker in here. Bolts in so it doesn't go back in. We've got a windshield. And the good thing is you can stand outside and cook. So your boot jump comes with a full set of blackout screens which just sucker on the windows when you need them. Stick there, and then they roll down at night to give you that bit of privacy and stop the sun coming in the morning. Then you can sit here. Well, my favourite position is here with your view of the outdoors.
I love my boot jump because it's really handy, and we can do all the normal things that we do, go shopping, go to the station like we did this morning, and then we can just come down somewhere like this, and it takes less than 3 minutes and you can get everything out and everything ready and have a cup of tea. And the amount of people that have come and had a look at it and had a good nosy to see what it's like, I think it's fantastic.
We chose the amdro because it gave us the flexibility that we were looking for. It's a camper van like it is now. It's a day van like it is now. I mean, we can sleep in it, we can just have a cup of tea like when we've just been climbing, so we can just go and have a cup of tea. But we take it out and we've got a van. We've got a van that you would normally use, you know, for taking stuff to the dump. And then we've still got a family car. We've got grandchildren. Take all this out, put the seat up, and we've got a family car. It's 3 vehicles for the price of one. It's fantastic. It's just what we were looking for.
What's really handy is we've also got the awning that goes on it. So I've had 3 kids, so there's 4 of us went, but you could fit 5 in it if you wanted to. And it was quite easy for me to put up, which is quite handy, better than putting a great big tent up.
It's a bit of a no-brainer really, because what we've got is a camper van that's doing the sort of mileage that a small van like this does. So in fact, the economics stack up for us. We get about, believe it or not, we get about 60 to the gallon out of this. Now, out of a bigger camper van, we wouldn't do that. So we've got a camper van that does 60 to the gallon. There's not many of those around.
Well, the thing was, we found we were, you know, you're looking at your budget when you go on holiday. You have to think about the tolls in France, especially if you want to get down to the south of France fairly quickly. But the tolls, this went through as a car. Bigger camper vans would pay quite a lot more, I think.
The best thing about it is you can have a cup of tea without taking everything out. All you have to do is open the drawer. It's easy, simple, isn't it?
Really handy.
And I drive around and saying I love my car. Little bit sad, but there you go.
So one of the really good things about amdro is the community we've got online. Once they buy a boot jump or an Angel, they join Facebook, and we've got 1,500 likes on Facebook page, and the customers on there putting pictures, putting comments, and they talk to each other, they ask each other questions, they answer each other's questions, and it's a really good network. So every product has a video on YouTube, if not more than one, which is really useful for the customer to go on there and have a look at how it functions. And some of them are really popular, one of them having 100,000 views. And then there's lots of instruction videos on there as well for those who are converting the Angel at home themselves, and they find them really useful.
So the next project, because I'm never happy unless I've got something on the go, the new design, we're looking at a bigger version of the boot jump for the bigger vans. We've seen it work with the boot jump, we think we've got it nailed for the bigger vans.